Playing shortstop, number 21, Cooper Wittens.
Welcome in, everybody. Live here from Pleasant Grove Hawk Field for Game 2 of the area round. This time between the Liberty-Eylau Leopards and the Tatum Eagles. We had Game 1 yesterday. Ended in pretty dramatic fashion. It was kind of a great game all the way around. The Leopards started off with a hot 2-0 lead, and then the Eagles rallied, ended up putting 4 up there in those middle innings. But Arian Taylor and the Liberty-Eylau Leopards ended up rallying there at the end. A 2-run home run by AT, and then a 5-run inning closed it out. But I mean, ended up coming away with a 9-4 win. Was a huge Game 1 victory for the Leopards. And so we're coming in to today. Kind of look at your bracket sitting right here. After all of yesterday's matchups, everybody still at a 1-0 lead. No one-game series here in this region. We saw Gunner win, Hughes Springs, Whitesboro, and Liberty-Eylau all secured Game 1 wins. We're getting ready to get underway here. We're getting starting lineups announced. I am Zach Doty, joined by Tyler Huff here tonight. Chuck is he's on
his father duties.
On his father duties, exactly. Wedding rehearsal for his kid, and so a really cool experience for him. Not being able to be here tonight, but we're getting to call it here from Pleasant Grove one more time.
Yeah, it should be a fun one, as last night was a thriller, especially after that third inning for sure. So I think we're in for a good one tonight between the Leopards and the Tatum Eagles, as it's a packed house. It's pretty much full as over here on the Tatum side and on the Liberty-Eylau side. And so a lot of energy here in the stadium. As last night I saw on the stream the Tatum Eagles fans, they were pretty live over there with the pool noodles and everything that they had. So I think we're gonna be in for a good one here tonight, Doty.
I think so too, and I mean both sides have showed out today. We got the drum line even here for Liberty-Eylau.
Yes,
I mean it's going to be a really fun atmosphere. I mean Tatum made it the most home environment they could yesterday, and Liberty-Eylau is doing the same here as well. And so we've got the starting lineups being announced right now for the Tatum Eagles. We've got Grant Adcock, we've got Cooper Whitus, Jackson Prince, we have Bullard, and then Hines, Downs, Hennigan, Anthony, Tatum, and then Lanster will be the starting pitcher for the Tatum Eagles. Here now for the Liberty-Eylau Leopards, their starting lineup being announced. We'll see Britton Pipes be the leadoff man. He's playing over at second. Eli Jarvis, the first baseman. Tristan Howe over at shortstop. Colin Evans, the starting center fielder. Dylan Neighbors over at third. Gabe Jarvis, the starting catcher. Cade McLeod, the designated hitter. Maddox Moore, the starting pitcher. And Arian Taylor out in right field with Will Tipton playing out in left. So the rest of the lineup getting closed out here, and we will get ready to get underway here shortly.
The Leopards tonight are wearing the red jerseys, the Cardinal red jerseys with the white pinstripes.
Tatum Eagles have their green tops, gray bottoms. Very colorful matchup.
Absolutely.
And so a familiar destination for the Leopards. This is their, let's see, 4th time playing here this year, and so almost become a second home this season as they come in here getting ready to face off here in Game 2 of the area round. We'll take a quick break for the national anthem, and we'll be right back after this.
America with the playing of our national anthem. Play ball.
So after the conclusion of our national anthem, we are getting ready to kick things off. And so real quick, kind of the touch up here things, and Facebook appears not working quite yet, and so we want to encourage everybody that is watching here on YouTube to let everybody know that they can watch here. I believe it'll end up on Facebook after the conclusion of the Pleasant Grove-Henderson game. Facebook's been just super weird lately where we can't have two games going at once, but kind of an update over there. The Hawks lead 9-0 in the bottom of the third as Jarrett Halter is on the mound for the Hawks. Been a very decisive game so far, and kind of was yesterday. But back here over at the home side for the Liberty-Eylau Leopards, we will see Maddox Moore get the start on the bump here for them. Maddox ended up getting some pitches done in that first game. He ended up coming in relief, got the win out of it. Maddox has an 8-0 record so far on the year, 54 innings pitched, 11 earned runs, 17 walks, 44 strikeouts, a 1.43 ERA, allowing just under a 200 on opponent batting average. And so look for him to make a big splash here coming in his second game worth of work.
Yeah, he came in last night and pitched some valuable innings for sure and got the win for the Leopards. And so we'll see what he does tonight here to start this game against Tatum Eagles, who I'm sure will come in tonight ready to, try to pull an upset here in Texarkana.
And he just did exactly what he needed, coming in relief and helping out Tristan, who just kind of lost it there in those later innings. But Maddox did a great job picking him up and filling it where it needed to be as the game progressed. So we'll get started here. It will be Adcock to lead us off. First pitch you will see, he'll take a big swing and miss that. He'll start off 0-1. So Moore yesterday ended up going 3 1/3 innings pitched. He allowed 3 hits, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Ended up throwing 36 pitches. In last night's outing, a second fastball down the middle. Got to be good for a strike. Quickly 0-2 now on Adcock. Adcock 2 for 4 last night with a strikeout. That one going to be high inside for a ball. First ball of the at-bat. Eagles with only 1 extra base hit last night. This one going to be fouled away by Adcock. Came off of a triple by the 2-hole Whitus. But the Eagles did a really good job of putting it in play, especially out to right field, as you can see Arian Taylor shading in out there. That one going to be low, evens counting out 2.
Yeah, they found a spot last night that they liked, and they continue to hit it to that spot. So it'll be interesting tonight to also see, the zone from this home plate umpire for sure. Because last night was a pretty good zone, so it'll be interesting to see where it is tonight.
I would say it started consistent, and then as the night worked on, it kind of expanded more and got tighter in certain areas. This one going to be put in play, going to get past the reach of Neighbors. Howell will field it cleanly, though. He'll fire it over, not quite in time, as it takes a bounce over to Eli Jarvis, and the Tatum Eagles will have a leadoff base runner.
Just a little tag there late on the slow, a tad slow there on the throw, excuse me, as I got tied up there. But comes in safe, and they'll bring up number 21 to the plate for the Eagles, Cooper Whitus.
So Cooper Whitus,
excuse me.
he was actually the one that got offered last night during the game by Chase Brewster. I announced, it on the game, thinking that it happened earlier in the week. He was telling me that he offered him right then and there as he was texting me.
Oh, wow.
And so it was kind of a cool situation. But
he wasn't even aware yet.
I announced it on the stream. His family back home hears it, and they go, what?
Oh, yeah.
Since when has he had an offer?
Well, it's confirmed tonight for sure.
Talked to him before the game, told him congratulations, kind of explained the situation and gave him that moment. And he was very excited to hear that news as well. He's a state champion in basketball as well, come to find out, as the Tatum Eagles took it all this year.
Yeah, that's one thing that I noticed earlier today thinking about this game was we've played Tatum in every sport, so to speak. We were in the same district in football, Played them in the second, third round of the playoffs in basketball, and here we are in the second round area around here in the baseball season.
And in a way, the series is split. The Leopards took football, the Eagles took basketball.
Yep.
Let's see how it comes down here in baseball season.
Yep. Pretty sure there's a matchup on the track somewhere along the way, too.
Yeah. Maddox Moore coming set here. He'll throw his pitch. This one got to be bunted down by Whitus. Moore will field it cleanly. He'll fire it over to Jarvis in time for the first out. But Whitus does a great job of advancing the runner, Adcock. And so a runner quickly in scoring position now for the Eagles.
Now batting, number 7, Jackson Prince.
So that'll bring up Jackson Prince now. Prince went 2 for 3 last night, walked and struck out. Also showing bunt here. That one going to sail high. Going to be 1-0. So that's a thing that this team does pretty consistently, is either show bunt, lay down bunt. They are a small ball heavy team. Didn't see it a whole lot last night. I think they're wanting to go back to their normal routine here in game 2. 2-0 after that one goes low and away. Prince's starting catcher, batting .367 on the year. 29 hits, 24 runs, 27 runs batted in, 6 doubles, a .474 on base percentage. That one going to find the zone, in there for a strike, 2-1. Got former head coach Kyle Slayton there behind the dish. Retired recently from Nashville. Done a really good job of stepping in, being an umpire really all around the Arklatex. He's been in Southwest Arkansas, been in Texas. He made the trip down to Tatum to umpire that game, and so definitely can't get away from baseball.
Not at all. It's a pretty good gig when you retire.
Yep. So Prince up now, Bullard the on-deck man. This one bunted in play, going to be fired over to first in time for the out. But another bunt laid down by the Tatum Eagles puts another runner in scoring position. So a runner on third now with 2 down.
Now batting, number 11, Colt Bullard.
So Colt Bullard stepping in. He was 2 for 3 last night with a hit by pitch. First one going to sail away. 1-0 down there in the dirt. Bullard a .324 hitter, 22 hits, 20 runs, 18 runs batted in, 9 doubles, 3 triples, a .495 on base percentage. This one he's going to ground over to short. Tristan Howe, he'll field it cleanly, fired over in time to first, and that will conclude the first inning. And so the Eagles put up some damage on the base paths, but don't put any across on the scoreboard. And so we'll take a quick break. We'll head over to commercial, and we'll be back to see the Leopards up to bat. You are watching Texarkana Gameday. Welcome back, everybody. As you can see, your starting lineup for the Liberty-Eylau Leopards here tonight. Britton Pipes again in the leadoff hole at second base. Eli Jarvis over at first, and Tristan Howe at shortstop, the same 1-2-3 that we've been seeing pretty consistently. Colin Evans out in center field. Dylan Neighbors at third base, and Gabe Jarvis, the starting catcher. In the 7, 8, and 9 positions, we'll see Cade McLeod as a designated hitter. Maddox Moore, the starting pitcher, and Arian Taylor, who had that home run last night, will round out the lineup in the 9 hole.
Yeah, really solid lineup here for the Leopards. And last night, Pipes went 0 for 3 for the night, but he did get hit by a pitch. Also brought in a run. So it'll be interesting to see what he does here to start this game for the Leopards.
On the mound for the Eagles, it'll be Logan Kanzler, a 447 earned run average on the year, a 1-2 record, 31 1/3 innings pitched, 20 earned runs, 28 walks, 37 strikeouts, a 193 on base, opponent batting average. And so you have to think that this is probably a guy that they're looking to be as a starter potentially and kind of work with a bullpen from there, or hope that Kanzler can get you a lot of innings and then you go back to one of your primary guys tomorrow.
Hopefully we don't have to worry about tomorrow, Dodie.
Well,
you never know.
If tomorrow does happen, it will be at 2 o'clock in Winsboro. So everybody be ready to make the trip down. A nice, easy drive. Cancel all your Saturday plans just in case. So it'll be Britton Pipes up first. He went 0 for 3, scored a run, walked, was hit by a pitch and stole a base, was hit by a pitch. The first at bat of the game. The Leopards were 4 for 7 with leadoff hitters getting on base in yesterday's game. This one going to be a fly ball out to right field. Going to be fielded cleanly by the right fielder Tatum out there in foul territory. And so 1 up, 1 down. There on 2 pitches by Kanzler. So it brings up Eli Jarvis now, who's probably been the hottest hitter on the team for the Leopards. Went 7 for 9 in the last series, 2 for 4 last night. First pitch he'll see, he's going to pop up. Shortstop White is calling for it. He'll field it cleanly. 3 pitches, 2 outs. Quickly now for Kanzler. He's looking good.
Yeah, it's looking good so far. And one thing to note is the space between the foul lines and the dugout here at Pleasant Grove Stadium is not like last night. So there is limited space. But there was a great play there in the outfield on the first out.
First one going to run high and inside on Howe. Howe went 4 for 4 yesterday. Incredible day at the dish for him. This one he ropes down the left field line. Going to go all the way to the wall. He's rounding first hard, headed in for second. He'll slide in safely. A 2-out double for Tristan Howe as he continues his hot streak here against the Tatum Eagles.
Great piece of hitting there by your senior leader, if you're the Leopard, as he just ropes one down the line there on the third base line for a single, bringing up number 5, Colin Evans, to the plate for the Leopards.
Howe 4 for 4 yesterday with 2 doubles, 3 runs, and 2 RBI. Add another double to his total here in this series. Kanzler will come set. First pitch he'll throw into Evans. Will be in there for a strike. Only second Leopard batter to see this second pitch. Kanzler going to take his time now. Evans doesn't like it. He will call time himself. Evans 1 for 3 with a walk yesterday. A big time walk that ended up getting on base with the bases loaded. Move over there on Kanzler, on Howe, trying to get him back in time.
Saw that a lot in game 1 last night. Pitchers of the Eagles were really concerned with the base runners of the Leopards.
That they were, Pipes and Barry especially. That one runs high on Evans. Evens the count now at 1. First ball that we've seen Kanzler throw so far. Kanzler definitely seems like kind of a Zyvan Banks or a Gunnar Keith for the Leopards, a guy that you want to utilize as somebody that puts the ball in play and allows your defense to work behind him. This one he gets to foul back out of play. Makes the count 1-2 now. Dylan Neighbors, the on-deck man. Talked about it last series of Evans not having the highest Walker strikeout total, but a guy that's always going to put it in play and look to make something happen. Evans with 7 walks and 3 strikeouts only on the year, a 347 average, 421 on base percentage. Hansler taking his time, comes in with the pitch here. This one Evans will put out to left field. He'll get underneath it and corral it for the 3rd out. So Hennigan will corral the last out. We will head to the top of the 2nd, still scoreless after Leopards strand 1. We'll take a quick break here from State Bank, and we'll be right back after this.
Start your day with seamless transactions.
Add your State Bank card to your device's digital wallet and enjoy the convenience of tap-and-go payments. Easy, secure, and thankfully at your fingertips. Simplify your day with State Bank's digital wallet.
Your family, your bank, State Bank.
Welcome back. Maddox Moore on the mound for the Leopards. Closing things out. Get the throw down there from Gabe Jarvis, and we'll get ready to begin here in the top of the 2nd. So first time that we've seen so far in the playoffs, the Leopards put up no runs in the first half of, or the first inning, excuse me. And so it'll be from here the rest of the game. So we'll see Hines, Downs, and Hennigan do up this inning. First pitch in there to Hines, going to be there for a strike. Hines rocking the pink batting gloves and pink ankle brace. This one a hard liner straight back to Moore. He fields it cleanly. Retires the first batter of the inning. And a huge catch there by Maddox Moore.
Great play there by Maddox Moore for the first out. That'll bring up number 17, Brody Downs for the Eagles.
Talk about reflexes.
I'm talking about you got to have a heads-up play there.
First pitch in there to Downs, going to be called there for a striking. Kind of talking about that zone expanding with different size hitters.
Yep. As
you see here, much taller frame on Downs. This one going to be popped up. Pipes calling for it. He will field it cleanly for the 2nd out. And so both pitchers making quick work so far here, and already 2 down here in the top of the 2nd, and that'll bring up Hennigan.
Number 8, Dustin Hennigan.
Hennigan 1 for 4 last night with a strikeout. A .294 hitter on the year. And this one flied out to left field. Will Tipton corrals it. And a 4-pitch inning for Maddox Moore will conclude things here in the top half of the 2nd. We'll take another quick break, head to the bottom half, where the Leopards do back up to hit. You're watching Texarkana Gameday.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're getting ready to kick off the bottom half of the second, we will see Dylan Neighbors, Gabe Jarvis, and Cade McLeod due up this inning. Real quickly, we want to thank our game sponsors, SBM Rock and Materials, Tony Langford Roofing, and Phone Pros. Thank you to all of our game sponsors for their support of Liberty-Eylau Leopard Baseball. So we kick things off here in the second. We'll see Kanzler up against Neighbors. First pitch Neighbors sees, going to be hard grounder, going to go off the bump past Kanzler. Second baseman will corral it, fired over in time for the out. Really good play there by Hines to field that cleanly and get it over to Downs in time for the first out. And another one pitch, one out for the Leopards.
Yeah, if you're the Eagles, you like that. You're trying to keep that pitch count as low as possible. But that'll bring up number 12 to the plate for the Leopards, Gabe Jarvis.
Gabe 2 for 3 with a triple yesterday, drove in 4 runs last night. First pitch, he'll see you there for a strike. 0-1. That one works outside him, is the count out 1. Kanzler at 12 pitches. This one grounded past the third baseman. Whitus corrals it, but not in time as Jarvis ends up beating it out. A really athletic play there by Whitus to even get that throw over there.
Oh, yeah. Great play, but just a long throw for him to make. And great speed there by Jarvis as well, as the first baseman had to stretch out to try to make the catch, but Jarvis comes in safe, and they'll bring in Zyvan Banks as a courtesy runner for him.
They bring in Zyvan Banks. Cade McLeod comes up to the dish to hit. And that play by Whitus was very similar to what we saw the first play of the game, where Adcock ended up reaching, where just kind of went over the reach of Howe. He couldn't quite corral it in time to get it over to first. So infield hit on both of those plays. Now puts a runner on first for Cade McLeod. McLeod 1 for 4 with a strikeout yesterday. Runner thought about going there. You're going to call a strike nonetheless there on Cade McLeod. Really concerned about the runner in Banks. Infield playing in double play depth. Move over to first on Banks, not in time. Count remains 0-1. So you alluded to it, Tyler, of how much they love that back pick move. Now they're constantly trying to pick runners off. They're going to make you fight to be a base runner, as we see it another time here on Banks. Kanzler now at 13 pitches, 11 of them being strikes. Really good start here from Kanzler. This one, Zyvan Banks will be running on. He'll be tagged on the back foot. He'll be caught on the base pass. 2 down now, and Zyvan Banks thrown out, and 2 strikes on Cade McLeod.
Just a good play there. Great throw by the catcher. Great play there by the second baseman, tagging Zyvan Banks on the back of his foot for the second out of the inning.
Great connection there from Prince over there to Hines, making it happen. That one high and away for a ball, 1-2. That one a ball as well. Makes it even now at 2. Maddox Moore, the starting pitcher, in the on-deck circle. This one popped up. White is calling for it. He'll corral it. 3 up, 3 down, the unconventional way. They'll take it nonetheless. We'll head to the top of the third. The Eagles do back up. We'll take a quick break and we'll hear from Red River Credit Union. We'll be right back after this.
Yay! We're so excited you decided to become a member.
Thanks, I didn't think it would be this easy.
I know. We've opened up memberships so even more people can take advantage of our amazing services.
Are you gonna clean this up?
Become a new member and take advantage of all RRCU can offer. Experience the credit union difference anytime, anywhere.
No, seriously, are you gonna clean this up?
Do you, RRCU?
Welcome back, everybody. See Maddox Moore there on the mound. 2 innings worth of work so far. 1 hit allowed, 22 pitches, 14 of them being strikes. And so the magic number for Maddox today is 74. He threw 36 in yesterday's outing against Tatum whenever he came in relief in those 3 1/3 innings pitched. And so he has 74 available today, already at 22. And so it's going to be a matter of limiting his pitch count and then depending on where the game is at, where you go from there.
Yeah, we could see a pitcher by committee. You know, after that, you never know. I mean, you have plenty capable guys, Pipes. I mean, you have Dylan Neighbors, but as you said, you have to worry about what if there is a Game 3 tomorrow. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Fowler decides as this game goes along.
And you still have 26 pitches available for Tristan Howe as well. He went to 84 as this first pitch into Anthony will end up hitting him off of the hands. And so it'll be a leadoff runner off of a hit by pitch. So after Hennigan set by the pitch, we'll see Anthony and Tatum also due up this inning. So look to see Hal, Pipes, Keith, any of those guys in relief here in Game 2. This one ground ball past Pipes. Runners will stay put at first and second as a tough ball over to Neighbors there at third. But a good one-pitch single for the Eagles. Now puts a runner in scoring position after that single by Anthony. And that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Tatum. Excuse me, we're back to the top of the order in Grant Adcock. First pitch he sees, he'll line out to left field. Great catch there by Will Tipton. All runners will have to retreat back to their base as they were expecting that one to get down. Incredible play there by Will Tipton to save that one.
Man, that was a great play. There was a thing back in the day they used to call web gems. That would have been definitely web gem material as Tipton shows why he's out there in that outfield, and he makes dominant plays as such, and that'll be the first out of the inning for the Eagles.
So really good hit there by Adcock, results in an out after a really good catch there by Tipton. That'll bring up Cooper Whitus, though, probably the most dangerous hitter on the team. Only had with an extra base hit yesterday in the Eagles' loss. And 1 for 4 with a triple, scored a run, 3 runs batted in. Off of that triple, first pitch he'll see in for a strike. On the season, White is a .446 hitter, 25 hits, 23 runs, 15 runs batted in, 6 doubles, 6 triples, a home run, and .537 on base percentage. Numbers just kind of go through the roof as that one's going to go away 1-1.
I see why Coach Brewster likes him.
Yeah.
If Coach Brewster likes you, I like you. I'm a Leopard, but hey, he has eagle potential.
Yeah. So 1-1 count now on Whitus. We're going to come set here. Whitus will put this one in play. Ground ball, 6-4-3, double play, and the Leopards get out of the jam. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Leopards have a chance to do some damage of their own on the base pass. We'll take a quick break. We'll hear from our sponsors, and we'll be right back after this. You're watching Texarkana Gameday.
Meet Tony Langford Roofing, your trusted name in roofing solutions. Decades of experience and top-notch service. Passionate about your home safety, we treat every roof like our own. From repairs to full installations, we've got your home covered. Upgrade your roof with our variety of styles and materials. For roofs that last long, choose Tony Langford Roofing. We've got you covered.
Welcome back, everybody. We are here at Pleasant Grove Hawk Field, bottom of the third of Game 2 of the area round playoffs between Liberty-Eylau and Tatum. Maddox Moore, Arian Taylor, and the top of the order, Britton Pipes, due up this inning as they look to face off here against Kansler for the third inning. Kansler so far 2 innings pitched, 2 hits allowed, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. 17 pitches. Been very consistent, works quick, and just likes to put it in play and let his defense work behind him.
Yeah, he's done a really good job, and they've done a really good job behind him as well, which has this game tied at 0-0, which was far territory from where we were last night. So we'll see what the Leopards can do here at the bottom of this third inning as Maddox Moore will lead off the lineup for the Leopards.
So Moore got his first hit of the playoffs last game with a single. Ended up going 1 for 4 with a strikeout in yesterday's game. But he's had a lot of confidence on the mound, as we saw in that second game against Dangerfield and game 1 yesterday. And so far today, let's see if some of that confidence starts showing at the plate as well after getting his first hit in yesterday's matchup. He'll step in against Kansler. First pitch he'll see going to be low. He'll start 1-0. Moore hit 267, 24 hits. This one he'll line into left field. Lead-off hit for Maddox Moore. And that's exactly what you want to see from Maddox. You want him to get hot there in the bottom part of the lineup.
Yeah, you just spoke about it. Did a really good job late in the game last night, and he continues that here early. And he'll come out, and they'll bring in number 23 as a courtesy runner. That'll be Ethan Berry, as Maddox is the pitcher for the Leopards. They have the young sophomore, number 6, Arian Taylor, stepping up to the plate.
Man. Talk about a moment last night.
Man.
For the first home run of the season for the Leopards to come in that fashion was
perfect timing,
pretty big, yeah. Obviously a situation that the Tatum fans weren't happy about. They thought that Taylor should have been called out after he ran into the ball after he laid down a bunt earlier in the at-bat. Yeah. Was called a foul ball, ends up paying the price for it later with that home run. This one, a looping curveball, never breaks. Goes over his head. Kind of be 1-0 to start the at-bat.
Saw a post from one of the Leopard coaches last night that said Arian Taylor picks up football offers by day and hits home runs by night, as that's what he did yesterday, as he picked up maybe his 3rd or 4th offer in football, and hit a home run last night, as you said, which was pivotal in the Game 1 win.
That one low and away, going to be 2-0 now on AT as the top of the order looms on deck with Britton Pipes. Another quick move over to first. Not in time for Barry. Been very impressed with Barry moving up here on the varsity roster. Done a really good job here in these courtesy runner opportunities. And he's been quite the menace on the base pass. That one in the zone for a strike. Going to be strike 1 now to Taylor. Look for Barry to step into a big role in the pitching rotation next year as well. Did a really good job for JV this year in the games that I got to watch. Another pickoff move on him at first. Next count. 2-1 still. Another move on first. So the Eagles are consistent, if nothing else, as far as base runners go. This one, a looping curveball, Taylor takes advantage of. A liner out to left field. Runners on first and second after a single from Arian Taylor. And that'll bring up now Britton Pipes.
We got the student section of the Leopards going crazy in front of us as their schoolmate Arian Taylor hits a single there.
I don't even know if it's a student section or if it's just an area.
It's just an area with some Leopard fans, but I do know those are all high school kids. Yeah. They're all young sophomores as well, so I'm sure they're classmates with Arian Taylor. So it's good to see, students supporting students.
They got the AT big head.
Absolutely, they do.
This is the AT fan club right here in front of us.
Absolutely, they are. Pull the phone out every time he walks up to the plate.
So Britton Pipes up now. 0 for 1 so far today. Runner in scoring position, and Barry looking to drive him in. Shows bunt first pitch. He'll end up taking a strike as he pulls back on that one. Going to be 0-1.
Pipes just signed this past Monday. He signed to the University of Houston Victoria, as he'll be playing for the Jaguars next season and in the future as well. So congratulations to him.
Absolutely. One of many Leopards has signed their letter of intent this week.
Yep.
Really good week all around the area for local athletes signing to the next level.
Yep.
Pipe sees that one go low and away for a ball. Evens the count now at 1. Eli Jarvis, the on-deck man. Hansler will step off and look over at Barry at second again. Hansler getting ready for the pitch here. That one got to go low. Makes the count now 2-1. Two and one now for Pipes. As Kansler trying to work here, this has definitely been the inning where he struggled the most so far. Pipes will show bunt, lays it down beautifully in front of the mound. Kansler has no play. Bases loaded for the Leopards.
Perfectly executed bunt there by the senior, Britton Pipes. Loading the bases, bringing up Eli Jarvis to the plate for the Leopards, and there's no outs. And now you're getting to that part of the lineup where if you're the Eagles, wouldn't be surprised if you see a mound visit here from the head coach soon.
And that brings up Eli Jarvis. Eli 0 for 1 so far on the night.
Look how close the infield is for Tatum.
Yeah, they're kind of expecting anything with 0 outs. Pass ball. Barry comes in to score. That one gets away as well, but it won't be enough for anybody else to score. But a wild pitch strikes across the first run of the game for the Leopards. 1-0 Liberty-Eylau. And still 0 outs, both runners still in scoring position, as it is AT on third and Pipes on second.
So much speed on the base pass for the Leopards that if you let one get away from you, that's what's going to happen for sure.
Jarvis will put this one in play, going to be out to center field. It'll be enough for AT to tag. Runner heading home. AT will slide in, and he will be called out. An incredible throwdown from center fielder Adcock. Gets AT with incredible speed. Records the first out, or excuse me, the second out.
That was a great tag out there from center field by Adcock, forcing the second out there. As AT, he is a guy who has burner speed, but what a laser there from center field by Adcock.
And you got to realize that run and that out are going to loom huge here in the game. But it still brings up now Tristan Howe with a runner in scoring position in Pipes. It's a really good chance now. The Leopards is still add to that lead in all of this. Another looping curveball doesn't quite break. 1-0 now the count on Howe. Count 1-0. Hands are looking in to Howe. Pitch there to him, going to sail away for a ball. Makes it 2-0. So 2 down after a great double play from Adcock out in center field. Another curveball falls low. Makes the count now 3-0. So Leopards trying to extend their lead, make the most out of the damage that they started here in this inning. Try and not let that play from Adcock affect them too much. 3-0 pitch now from Kanzler. That one will fall in the zone. Looked like Al was taking the whole time there. 3-1 now. Al already 1 for 1 with a double here tonight. Makes him 5 for 5 on the series with 3 doubles. 3 runs and 2 runs batted in. 3-1 pitch now to him. Curveball doesn't break. Al will walk. And so 2 down. Runners on first and second will bring up Colin Evans. Colin 0 for 1 so far. That one fastball at the top of the zone for a strike. Makes it 0-1. Colin 1 for 3 last night with a walk. Leopards looking to make Kanzler work here. And they've done a good job of it here in this inning. That one away, evens the count at 1. Kanzler now with 36 pitches. He started this inning with 11. 1-1 pitch to Evans. He lines out to center field. Pipes rounding third hard. He'll come in and score. Evans will slide in safely. RBI double for the Leopards. Extends their lead at 2-0.
That's what Evans does. He steps up in the biggest moments. He's done his entire career, and you see it right there as he has a huge RBI double. As the Leopards extend their lead to 2-0 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Dylan Neighbor stepping up to the plate with runners on second and third.
One pitch, sails high, and just kind of feels like Kanzler's starting to lose it a little bit. 2-0 now the lead for the Leopards. Runners just in scoring position on second and third. Neighbors will take that one for a strike. He was counting out at 1. So 2 more opportunities now for the Leopards to add to that lead. See if they can do it. That one sails high. Really good job there by Brents to stand up and grab that one. 2-1 now the count. Two-one pitch here to Neighbors. I'll take a big hack at that one. Foul it away. Makes the count now 2-2. And so we saw the Leopards get off to a 2-0 lead first in yesterday's game. We saw the Eagles storm back, and so no lead is ever comfortable. You're always trying to look to put up runs here in this one. That one going to sail away, makes the count full now. Neighbors will call for time. Reset here. Full count pitch, runs low, bases loaded. After Neighbors will take a walk. That'll bring up Gabe Jarvis. Bases juiced. Big situation here for the catcher.
Yeah, and Coach Fowler will step out and give some signals to his base runners. Let them know what he wants.
Prince giving his pitcher the sign of calm down, relax, everything's okay. We got 2 outs. Let your defense work behind you, and we'll figure it out from there. First pitch Jarvis sees. He puts out to right field. Right fielder will corral it, though. Good job to strand the bases there, but not before the Leopards put up 2. We'll take a quick break. We'll head to the top of the 4th, where the Eagles have a chance to respond. You're watching Texarkana Game Day.
Texarkana, when it comes to electricity, you do not want to strike out. That's why I trust the pros at Livewire Electrical Services. These guys are the real MVP, voted Electricians of the Year 3 years in a row. Now that's a home run, baby. Need to upgrade your lighting to LED, diagnose a breaker that won't stop tripping, or add a portable generator connection? Livewire has you covered. Power problems? Call Livewire Electrical Services today. I know I do, because with these guys, you're always safe at home.
Welcome back, everybody. Maddox Moore on the bump for the Leopards. I'm going to come back in and make some good work. He's done a good job so far. Continuing things. 3 innings pitched so far, 2 hits allowed, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. 28 pitches thrown. He does have a hit by pitch as well, and like we mentioned earlier, magic number for him 74, as he threw 36 in yesterday's game. Done a good job so far, and as you can see kind of in the background of that shot of Maddox, you can see some action working down in the Tatum bullpen, and so don't be surprised to see a new arm for them here soon. Looks like that is Espinoza, if I had to guess, that is down there. So we're closing things up here to begin. Getting ready to go. Start this inning, we will see Prince, Bullard, and Hines, who are due up this one. First pitch to Bullard. He'll put into right center field. Arian Taylor backpedaling to grab it. He won't end up securing it, actually. He ends up dropping it. He didn't quite grab a hold of it, and so it will be a leadoff error for Prince, and that'll start things off. I think Fowler coming out there, talking with the second base umpire to see what happened there. Maybe he thought that Taylor lost it on the transition. It was kind of a weird play. It kind of felt normal that Arian secured it, and it just ended up coming down with it. So count, runner on first, ground ball over to Neighbors. He'll fire it over to second in time for the first out. Not in time for the out at first, so it will be a fielder's choice over there at second. It will go down as a 5-4 put out. And a fielder's choice, and runner will be safe off of that. One down now here for Hines. Hines 0 for 3 with a walk in last night's game. Had that big walk that kind of sparked that inning, a big walk that sparked that inning. That was a big rally for the Eagles in last night's game. And I mentioned it in the last inning, the Leopards started with a 2-0 lead in yesterday's game, and the Eagles stormed back in those middle innings, and so never count these Eagles out. At one point it got to where we were kind of crowning Tatum as the winners of that game. It kind of felt like all the momentum was shifted their way.
Yeah, it definitely has shifted for sure, with the Leopards cardiac cats for a reason.
Yeah. That one to Hines going to go high. And so after they took that 4-2, 4-3 lead, I can't remember exactly what the score was.
Yeah, 4-2.
But Tatum took the lead, and it felt like all the momentum was on their side, not only on the field, but in the environment. I mean, it was basically a Tatum home game. This one going to be put out to right field. AT will get underneath this one and secure it for the second out. And so 2 down now for the Eagles here in this one. And so like we were saying, a home game for the Eagles pretty much. And so the crowd was all behind it, like they were as loud as they could get. The pool noodles were waving, the bubbles were flowing. I mean, it was something special for sure. And then it just kind of all went away after that huge inning by the Leopards, and it's just kind of a testament of the leadership and kind of the presence of how much experience these guys have of not letting a deficit get to them here in this one.
Yeah, when you play as much baseball as these guys have played, I mean, it's hard to let a moment get to you like that. You know, they know that you just got to have the next pitch mindset, and that's what they did, and they came out victorious for sure.
That one on the outside edge for a strike. Evens the count now at 1, and Chuck was elaborating on it yesterday, but there's no better team with their backs up against the wall at getting out of that situation. They just always know the right way and the right things to do to get out of those situations and find their way back to be in this ball game. Now this one going to be fouled, makes it now a 1-2 count here on downs. So 2 down, runner on first. Maddox Moore still on the bump. One and 2 count. This one fouled away. Keeps the count still at that number. After downs, we will see Hennigan, the left fielder, due up. Downs 1 for 4 yesterday. That one swing and miss. And for the strikeout, Moore will head back to the dugout with a 2-0 lead. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th with the Leopards looking to extend it. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this. You are watching Texarkana Gameday.
Family owned and operated. State-of-the-art equipment. Largest slab yard in Texarkana. With a knowledgeable sales staff that's ready to serve you.
This is hustler country, a place where people earn their keep and make an honest living. We build machines that last because they have to. We make it, we test it, we break it, and we do it over and over again. So visit your local Hustler dealer and join us, because we are Hustler.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the 4th. Kanzler back on the mound. The action in the Eagle bullpen has ceased, and so we'll see what ends up happening this inning. It will be McLeod, Moore, and Taylor due up this inning, and it was the part of the order with Moore and Taylor where things got hot last inning.
Yeah.
So see if they can continue that success as they are due up for the second time. Second time through the order, they're seeing Kanzler starting to understand it more, not swinging at first pitches anymore, as he is at 44 pitches through 3 innings worth of work, 6 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, no strikeouts. First pitch to McLeod, sails away, 1-0. McLeod 1 for 4 in yesterday's game with a strikeout. That one he'll take on the inside edge for a strike, 1-1. Cloud leads the team in hit by pitches. Actually, never mind. Pipes leads the team in hit by pitches now. After yesterday's game, they were tied at 11. That one, curveball that Kanzler just completely lost control of. Makes the count now 2-1. Righty McLeod facing off against the righty Hansler. This one, high bouncer over to Whitus. He'll field it cleanly, fired over in time to first for the first out here in the bottom half of the 4th. So just another clean play there by Whitus, and retires the first batter here in the 4th. Maddox Moore due up. Had that liner out to left field his first time up. 1-for-1 on the night. That one low below the knees, going to be 1-0 on Moore. Ended up bringing a courtesy runner in Barry for him, and so Barry ended up scoring on that. Count even now at 1 after the foul ball. This one popped straight up. Catcher trying to get back to it, going into the stands. Crowd moving out of the way of it.
Yeah, they were so dramatic about it, man.
They act like they didn't sign up to catch flying objects being here at the game.
You'd have thought something worse was happening.
1-2 count now on Moore after the foul ball. Pitching there to him. Going to be grounded foul. Leave us a comment of any updates around the area, as we've got some action kind of all over the place. This one put into center field. Maddox will have his second hit of the game with another single after this little looper out to center field. Runner on first now again for Arian Taylor. Hawks going to close out their series with the Lions this afternoon, as they started an hour before us in Marshall. Had a big lead last time we checked in on them. The Hooks Lady Hornets took a big win over the #1 team in 3A softball in SNS Consolidated yesterday with a 1-0 win. Looking to secure that series today in Paris. DeKalb Lady Bears taking on the Boyd Hornets. Then we have the Hooks Hornets boys facing off against the Grand Saline Indians in Mount Pleasant. And then the James Bowie Pirates taking on Overton in Atlanta. Game in Pleasant Grove will be final in 2 games, 13-0 run rule. And so really good outing there for the Hawks as they move on now to the regional semifinal round. They'll take on the winner of Panther Creek and Alvarado in the next round.
Yeah, they won that series. But I don't think Henderson scored a run in 2 games, huh?
No, it looks like it was complete game shutouts from Hunter Rose and Jarrett Halter both.
Oh, wow.
So really good outings from them. Spencer Browning had a phenomenal game yesterday. He was a single shy of the cycle. So
I saw that bomb he hit. I was
crazy.
Like, man.
That one got to be below AT's knees. Makes it now 2-0.
Definitely plenty of talent here in this Texarkana area for sure.
The big storyline out of that region, though, is Salina ended up losing yesterday. They played a 1-game series against Life Waxahachie. They took the loss, and so Salina is actually out of the playoffs now.
Oh, wow.
So that kind of clears up some things in the region.
Yeah, makes it a little bit more interesting, huh?
What's kind of been a roadblock for the Hawks the past couple years is now seemingly out of the way, and kind of maybe some relief there if you're the Hawks, just kind of knowing that they're out of the way. So this one hammered by AT, going to get past the glove of Whitus. Barry rounding second hard. He's heading over for third. They'll stop him there. AT will stop at second. Stand-up double for the Liberty-Eylau Leopards with 2 runners in scoring position.
Yes, neither the center fielder or the left fielder could grab the ball, which gave AT enough time to round first to get to second and make it a double. So great piece of hitting there. That ball came in hot to the shortstop. He couldn't contain it, and AT has himself a double, which will bring up Britton Pipes back up to the plate as we return to the top of the order for the Leopards with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th.
And so that ball was probably hit as hard as his home run was yesterday.
Yeah, maybe harder.
But that one was a liner straight at the shortstop. I mean, that's always going to be a tough place or a tough ball to corral there. Big off-speed pitch gets Pipes swinging 0-1 now. Here with runners in scoring position. That one going to be low. Good take there by Pipes. Princeton doesn't let the ball get away from him too much. Count will be 1-1. Barry did come back in as a courtesy runner there for Maddox Moore. He's over at third, Arian Taylor at second. Pipes now at the plate. That one sails away. Kind of looked like a pitch out almost. Making the count 2-1. Pipes 1 for 2 on the night, scored a run in that last inning. That one at the top of the zone for a ball, 3-1. Eagle faithful not happy about that one. I believe it was the right call though, and high. 3-1 pitch. That one sails high as well. Pipes will take a walk. Bases loaded one more time for the Leopards. So now it's all about what you do with it. We saw this last time for the Leopards. It ended up becoming a throw down at the plate, and after a double play from Adcock. They'll bring up Eli Jarvis now.
It's crazy. The same runners.
Yeah.
Were on bases. The bases were loaded with the same exact 3 guys.
Well, and it started actually with a wild pitch from Hansler. It sailed high, and Barry scored the first run off of that.
Yep.
First one, he'll sail high on this one, 1-0 now. Let's see if Hansler can calm his emotions in this one. That one runs low and inside, makes it 2-0. You got to think at some point we're going to see a meeting on the mound. Not necessarily to take him out just yet, but calm emotions.
I thought so last inning. I was wrong about it, but I totally agree with you.
This one, Jarvis will put into center field. Adcock will scoop it up. They will hold Barry at third after seeing the cannon that he had the last inning. They're not risking anything this time. If he was able to throw AT out, there's no telling who all he's able to throw out.
Absolutely.
So 2 down. Base is still juiced. Brings up Tristan Howe. Howe walked his second time up, but 1 for 1 on the night with a double. Looking to continue great performance so far in the area round. First pitch you'll see away, going to be 1-0. Pitch now to Howe. This one will hammer to center field. Adcock going to get underneath it. He'll corral it in time, and so Leopards strand the bases loaded. Great job by Hansler to get out of the jam. We'll head to the top of the 5th. The Eagles have a chance to answer back. We'll take a quick break. You are watching Texarkana Gameday. We'll be right back after this.
Nerf Wars, safe. Dodgeball, safe. Kickball, batting cages, and glow-in-the-dark parties. You're all safe here, baby. Looking for a birthday party that's anything but ordinary? Iconic Performance Center brings the fun to you. With 2 hours of high-energy activities, plus music and dancing, this will be the party they'll never forget. Book your iconic birthday party today at iconicperformancecenter.net or just call 903-293-9949.
Welcome back, everybody. Want to take this time to thank our game sponsors, SBM Rockin' Materials, Tony Langford Roofing, and Phone Pros. Thank you to our game sponsors for supporting Liberty-Eylau Athletics and supporting this game here against the Tatum Eagles. We will see Hennigan, Anthony, and Tatum do up this inning for the Eagles. Mr. Gameday himself sending me some pictures that he's taken down there, talking about graphics for later. Incredible picture there of Will Tipson's snag in that second inning.
That is a great picture by Morgan Smith, man.
Shout out Will, man. He's been incredible out there in left. Those outfield hops not letting anything get down. 2-0 count now after Maddox 2 straight away. That one hits the outside part of the zone for a strike on Hennigan. Makes it 2-1. This one grounder over to short. Howe will scoop it up. Fired over to first in time for the first out of the inning. bring up Tucker Anthony now for the Eagles. First pitch he'll see low and away. We want to know. That one swing and a miss. Ends up being a strike, 1-1. Anthony hit by a pitch his last time up. This one, grounder foul. Makes the count now 1-2. Anthony led off the inning the last time he was up. Ended up being stranded in that inning. This one popped up. Arian Taylor looking to get underneath it. He'll corral it for the second out. 2 down. And that'll bring up Tatum.
It's a great decision to play AT a little bit closer than he was last night, because that was pretty much the exact spot where the Eagles found a little success last night, hitting into that spot, but they record they out there.
First pitch, Tatum sees, grounder over to short. Howe will field it cleanly, not in time. Over there to first as it takes a couple hops off the turf. Good job there by Tatum to get in there safely. Potentially start a 2-out rally here for the Eagles. So a big one as we get back to the top of the order now in Adcock. Tatum a lot of speed as well, and so for him to be a dangerous base runner as well, want to keep an eye on him. Adcock will call time again. Taking a while to get ready for this one as he sees Maddox is ready to go. His first pitch to Adcock runs inside. Got to be 1-0.
I did see a couple times last night where the Eagles decided to bunt with 2 outs. Not sure what they'll do here, but that is a possibility, huh?
Well, and again, they started very bunt heavy in that first inning, kind of going back to their roots. Haven't really seen it since. Another grounder, this time to Pipes. He'll take the easy play at second over to Howe. 4-6 putt outfielder's choice will end the top half of the 5th. We'll head to the bottom half. Leopards look to put up some more runs. We'll take a quick break here from Diamond Bank. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Texarkana Gameday.
Diamond Bank walks with its customers through every step of life, side by side. From the first checking account in high school to the first home or business loan, Diamond Bank is committed to helping you with all of your financial needs. Diamond Bank's growth is the result of the growth of our customers, and we want to help you feel that same growth. We are proud to have the ability to give back to our local school districts, community organizations, veterans, customers, and more in a multitude of ways. Come discover the Diamond Bank difference with local people making local decisions for our local community. Stop by our current location in Texarkana at 5714 Richmond Road or visit us online at www.diamond.bank to see our products and services. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back, everybody. We've got Kanzler back on the mound for the Eagles. Due up this inning for the Leopards, Evans, Neighbors, and Gabe Jarvis. And so Kanzler, 4 innings worth of work so far, 8 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, no strikeouts, 67 pitches. And so he's done a really good job coming in and working so far. I mean, he's had some runners on base, but I mean, he's gotten out of some big jams.
Yeah, I agree. He got out of one last inning with the bases loaded. We had a little action in the Eagle bullpen, but that has stopped currently. So we'll see how long they allow him to continue to pitch, as his pitch count is currently
67.
Okay, 67. So he has plenty of pitches left. He's done a great job, only giving up 2 runs.
He's done a good job with what he's been dealt so far.
Yep.
First pitch into Evans going to be low, going to get past the catcher, going to be 1-0. Evans 1 for 2 on the night with a run batted in. Had an RBI double his last time up. I got a text from Mr. Buddy Shelton himself that Hooks won 4-2 today, pushing Game 3 tomorrow at 2 o'clock in Mount Pleasant against Grand Saline. And so make sure to make that trip out there if you are a fan of the Hornets. Mr. Coach Jones over there now, a former Leopard, won a state championship with the squad last year. That one sails away. Next count now 2-1. Go out there and support Coach Jones and those Hornets as they take on the Indians for Game 3 tomorrow. And this one fouled away by Evans. Evens the count now 2.
It's good to see a lot of local teams still in action.
Yeah.
Coach Jones, he's had, plenty of success
Yeah.
as a head coach. And so be good to see if he can maybe make a return trip this year.
Nasty curve the ball there by Kanzler. Gets a big swing and miss out of Evans for the first out. And Kanzler's first strikeout of the game. That curveball just hung, and Evans wanted every single inch of it. Ends up whiffing through it. Now brings up Dylan Neighbors, 0 for 1 with a walk. Yeah, you look out here at this facility, whenever you walk in, you see statues built up for the state championships in the state of shape of the state of Texas. Coach Jones's name is on a few of those.
Yeah, I can imagine.
First pitch in a Neighbor is going to be high, 1-0. That one going to be at the top of the zone for a strike. Makes it 1-1. His son, Cal Jones, plays in the GAC Conference Championship tomorrow, starting tonight against Harding.
You read my mind.
At Harding.
Yeah.
And so they play today, tomorrow, and possibly Sunday if needed. And so if you're interested in watching college baseball, head on out to Searcy, a great little town. Watch some good baseball. See some former Leopards and Cal Jones and Nate Moore and a few other local talent around the area as well. Neighbors will walk on this one. He'll head over to first. The runner on first now with one out brings up Gabe Jarvis. We'll see time and a courtesy runner come in for Neighbors. We saw this yesterday. Looks like we will see Blair come in for him, like we did last night as well. Rylan Blair, that is. Now over on first, Gabe Jarvis at the plate. Gabe 1 for 2 on the night. First pitch to Jarvis finds the zone for a strike, makes it 0-1. A 1 pitch to Jarvis is halted after he will call time. Okay, McLeod, the man on deck. Gabe been a quiet part here in this bottom half of the lineup. That's really done some good things, especially after a good night last night. Went 2 for 3 with a triple and 4 runs batted in, 1 for 2 already today. He was a guy that was getting top of the order at bats early in the season, and I think he's just been kind of a great spark plug that you can have down in that bottom part of the order. Another move over to first. Not in time. They're trying to work on Blair here. Kanzler will come in with his 0-1 pitch. That one works away. Makes it now 1-1. One count here on Jarvis. Big swing and a miss as that one in the top part of the zone. Looked like another one of those off-speed pitches that was kind of looping back down, but also working side and inside at the same time. That one going to be low. He was the count now at 2. So like we mentioned, Caden McLeod, the man on deck. If Jarvis is able to get through this inning. Another move over on Blair to first. Not in time. Gabe done a great job behind the plate all year. Saw him a lot switching with Neighbors last year as that catcher role. This year fully designated to Gabe, and he's done a great job behind there. Had a couple moments last night in the first few innings, but has been really a rock-solid force and a senior leader there in that starting battery every night.
He's really an all-around guy. He can do it all. You can put him in the field. You can put him behind the plate. He can do it all for sure.
That one going to be low. Blair's heading over to second. He'll be in safely. Runner in scoring position now in 3-2 count for Gabe Jarvis. We'll see infield shift around now, having to move things over as a runner on second makes the signal calling a little bit more of a challenge. Full count pitch to Gabe. He'll put it in play, going to be past the reach of the third baseman. Blair will be stopped at third, but a really good single there for Gabe Jarvis, puts runners on the corner with one out, and there again, Gabe Jarvis just doing what he's asked to do here in the bottom half of the order.
Yep, he's done it his entire career and does it again right there, and he'll get a courtesy runner for himself as well. Ivan Banks will trot over to first base. Cade McLeod has runners on the corners with an opportunity here to extend this lead with one out here in the bottom of the fifth.
So Cade 0 for 2 on the night. Looking to get one across on the board for him. He's a .295 hitter, .472 on base percentage, 23 hits, 28 runs batted in on the year, 21 runs himself, 16 walks, 5 strikeouts, 11 hit by pitches. Shows bunt. Is up, throwing over to first on Banks. So kind of a good move there by Kanzler is maybe got the Leopards to show their hand there after McLeod ended up showing it. Going to get a time called. The Eagles will make a call in their infield, and we saw this yesterday where they just really couldn't figure out what they wanted their infield to do. A lot of signals where the coach was having to run out on the field right in front of that foul line to tell the infielders exactly what he wanted them to do. Runner going. This one popped up foul, though. It'll be an 0-1 count now on McLeod.
Coach,
go ahead.
I'm sorry, man. Coach Fowler's about to say Coach Fowler comes out, give a few signals to the runners on the corner. And as you said, we saw the coach from Tatum come out a few times. He even made a few mound trips to even communicate with his infield what he wanted a few times last night as well.
And so I wonder how much they've had to shift around their defense as far as adjusting to the Leopards and just kind of all the different situational hitting that they end up doing. And in doing that, I wonder how much that has just kind of messed them up, and he's had to just go out there and talk to him himself. They'll bunt it down, gets the sacrifice bunt in. Blair will come in and score. 3-0 Leopards. All runners are safe as well. Runners on first and second. Leopards lead 3-0.
Great job there by Rylan Blair, the young guy, sliding in safe at the plate as it was a close play, but he definitely got under it, and he came in safe, and that extended the Leopards' lead to 3-0 with Maddox Moore stepping up to the plate with runners on second and first.
And the bunts might not be the prettiest thing in baseball, but, I mean, that was just absolutely necessary there and became a really huge part of this game already, as that little bunt just extended the Leopards' lead, but, I mean, all runners are still safe as well.
Yep.
Moore showing bunt here. We'll get another time call. Pitcher will step off. All right, so Maddox getting ready here. Runners on first and second. Kansas taking a long time here. Ends up making a move over to second anyway. Moore will end up stepping out of the box and taking time here. Kansler has just been working really long here and hasn't even thrown a pitch in this at bat yet. I mean, that's what Eagles pitchers have done really well, is trying to get in the mind of Leopard batters with how much time they take on the mound. That went away, and so all that work ends up being a 1-0 count to begin the at-bat. Can you read?
You know.
Ooh, trouble with the scoreboard, and so everybody in the stadium freaking out because of the number of outs that are being shown on the scoreboard, and everybody knows there's one. Just doesn't say it on the screen, and so everybody doesn't like it.
A lot of concerned fans, man. That's
Coach
all
Harmon's
it is.
doing a great job.
He's doing a
over
great
here.
job. Great job.
Coach Harmon,
Coach.
you're
Great
doing a great job. Ben, you're doing a great job too.
Absolutely.
So everybody giving him grief, we'll give him some compliments. Move over to second. Ooh, almost a dangerous throw. That one almost gets out to center field. Good job there by Banks. Getting back, he was now in for Jarvis. So Banks at second, McLeod at first. Moore at the plate with a 2-0 count. One down. In the bottom of the fifth. It has been a long at bat here on Moore. Shows bunt, pulls away. He'll take ball 3 below the knees. So a 3-0 count. Arian Taylor, the man on deck. And another opportunity to load the bases here for the Leopards. Moore with 12 walks on the year. 3-0 pitch, runs low, make it 13 for Moore. Bases juiced for Arian Taylor, and we'll see another courtesy runner. And so courtesy runner one more time as we'll see Barry come in for Moore. It looked like everybody was confused about the ball count as well. That one was right on the scoreboard. I don't know what the confusion was about with that one.
Yeah, not sure myself, but we got a few Eagles fans upset that Coach Fowler was making the substitution.
Kansler works quick this time. Arian will pop this one up. Second baseman calling for it. He'll end up corralling it. Everybody will stay put. 2 down with bases loaded still. All right, so 2 down now. That'll bring up back to the top of the order, Britton Pipes. Bases loaded for the senior second baseman. 1 for 2 on the night with a walk. That one, fastball down the middle, takes a big hack at 0-1. One pitch to Pipes. He'll hold up on that one. He was the count at 1. One pitch to Pipes. That one low. Good block there by Prince, not letting it get away. Makes the count now 2-1. Eli Jarvis, the man on deck, if it allows. Pipes a .247 hitter this season. .442 on base percentage, 23 hits, 8 doubles, 15 runs batted in himself. Looking to add to that total here in this at-bat. And that one at the top edge of the zone for a strike. Evens the count now at 2 here on Pipes. Pipes doesn't look real happy about that one.
Some upset fans as well.
2-2 pitch to Pipes. Off speed, gets a big swing and miss. 2 innings in a row that the Eagles leave the bases stranded. And so we'll head to the top of the 6th. Eagles looking to rally and utilize some momentum after stranding those bases. And so we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back after this from M&M Tire.
My name is Doug Willett. I own M&M Tire and Auto Center. We've been here for over 40 years. We're just a mom and pop place. We service any type of vehicle that you can think of. We do front end alignments. We've got the best front end alignment machine guys here. And we also do AC work for the new Freon, which is the 1234 FY. We do that too. Plus tires. Now that's the major thing. Cooper Tire employees, we're really special with them. We give you 15% off, plus also you get your Goodyear employee refunds back on your tires, which is great for you. Extra value is what you get when you buy from Doug Willett. Don't worry, my guys will take care of you too.
Welcome back, everybody. Maddox Moore still on the mound for the Leopards through 5 innings worth of work so far. 3 hits allowed, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout, 48 pitches. Done some really good work here through 5 innings. It was a long one this last inning. Let's see how much fatigue sets in on kind of sitting around and waiting. He did have an at-bat in that last inning, so that kind of helps kind of boost up the adrenaline, get you going a little bit more.
I did see some action in the bullpen of the Leopards as well during those at-bats. So I'm not sure if it was Maddox prior to his at-bat or not, but I did notice that. So hopefully it was, but he's done a phenomenal job so far through, as you said, 5 complete innings.
Got 2 arms working down in the Tatum bullpen now. This inning we will see Whitus, Prince, and Bullard due up. First pitch that Whitus will see in there for a ball. 1-0. That one runs high. 2-0 now on Whitus. Cooper 0 for 1. So far, reached on an error, I guess. This one, high fly ball right field. Arian Taylor working with it, able to corral it and secure it for the first out here in this one. Student section getting hyped again. Once more for Arian Taylor. 1 down now for the 3-hole Prince. Prince over 1 so far tonight.
Taylor covered a lot of ground there to make that out.
First pitch Prince will see will be in there for strike, 0-1. Moore now working quickly as inning is progressing. Excuse me, the Graham's progressing. That one at the top of the zone high. This one going to be fouled away. Next count now 1-2. Moore at 54 pitches. We're going to get the second out here in this one. This one, soft liner over to Howell for the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down so far. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Bullard. First pitch, Cole will foul away. Ends up back in play. Goes off of him, though. 0-1 after that foul ball. Bullard 0 for 2 on the night. Looking for his first hit. He was 2 for 3 with a hit by pitch in the first game. He's a .324 hitter, 22 hits on the season. That one gonna get away from Jarvis. No runners on to affect it though. Bullard scored 20 runs, 18 runs batted in, 9 doubles, 2 triples. 495 on base percentage. 1-1 pitch. That one runs inside. Almost got him. Gonna be 2-1 count on him. Bullard, a big frame. It definitely seems kind of like that Cade McLeod type where it's kind of easier for those balls to come in and hit you. 2 down in the inning. Bullard skies this one over to center field. Colin Evans getting underneath it, looking for it. He's got it. That one was hit high.
Very high.
Man, but good job by Colin Evans to corral it, get out of the inning. We will head to the bottom of the 6th where the Leopards are due back up to hit. We'll take a quick break. We'll hear from State Bank. And we'll be right back after this. You're watching Texarkana Gameday.
Tired of banking fees and complicated accounts? With State Bank's My Free Checking account, enjoy no minimum balance and 0 monthly fees. Get a free gift just for opening your checking account, because we believe banking should be rewarding. Great for personal accounts and businesses too.
Thank you to State Bank and all of our regular sponsors that always make these streams happen and are always great at supporting us here at Game Day. We want to thank our game sponsors as well for this one, SBM Rockin' Materials, Tony Langford Roofing, and Phone Pros. Thank you to Phone Pros. Ben, announce it. 59. All right, so we're back here in the bottom of the 6th. Coach Fowler making sure that he has pitch count right on Maddox Moore. It's at 59. Like you said, the number to watch out for is 74 with him. As far as what he needs to do to bring in a reliever. This inning, we'll see Eli Jarvis, Tristan Howe, and Colin Evans due up for the Leopards. Really good part of the order if you're the Leopards to kind of extend this lead. First pitch ground ball over to second base. Hines is going to struggle with it. He'll end up picking it up cleanly after bobbling it. Fired over to first just in time for the first out of the inning.
This was on the ground. Give it to you. Now batting, number 3, Tristan Howe.
Tristan Howe up now. Curveball hangs. Going to be 1-0. Howe 1-2, 1 for 2 on the night with a walk and a double. That one high and away. Makes it 2-0 now on Howe. 2-0 count, 1 down. This one a grounder over to third, going to be foul. We'll reset things here with a 2-1 count now on Tristan. Two-one pitch to Tristan. This one he will pop up. Hines getting underneath it. He'll find it in the sky. Ends up corralling it for the second out. So 2 balls over to Hines. And he will record both outs in those. We'll bring up Colin Evans now.
Number 5, Colin Evans.
Colin 1 for 3. Drove in a run, struck out once. Had a double as well in this one. We'll get a time call called by Evans in the middle of Kanzler's stride. And Tatum Faithful not happy about that one. That one runs inside on Evans. 1-0. One-0 pitch runs low. Got to be 2-0 now. Kanzler at 102 pitches now. So this could be possibly the last inning worth of work that we could see if He's unable to get through Evans. That one popped up. Looks like the shortstop will end up corralling it in Whitus. And so 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the 6th. The Eagles down to their last 3 outs as we head to the 7th. We'll take a quick break. We'll hear from our sponsors, and we'll be right back here on Texarkana Gameday.
Sorry you're under the weather, Susie. Here are those loan docs.
Oh, thanks, James. I'm so glad we didn't have to delay this closing.
Tissue?
Thanks.
Secure and safe loan closings, or take care of just about any banking task. Experience the credit union difference. Anytime, anywhere. With RRCU's digital banking. Do you RRCU?
Hi, I'm Jay Strickland, second generation master electrician. This is our team here at Livewire Electrical Services. Your safety is our top priority. That's why with every service call, we do a visual safety inspection for our customers, because small things can turn into big problems if left unchecked. We also offer a safety and savings membership plan, which gives you priority booking service, discounts, and an annual safety inspection of your home to make sure your home's protected year-round. We're proud to have been voted Best Electrician in Texarkana for the last 3 years by the Reader's Vault magazine. We have a 4.9 Google rating with over 270 5-star reviews because Texarkana trusts us to get the job done right. So give us a call today and experience the difference, because your home safety starts with us.
Welcome back, everybody. Maddox Moore looking to close things out here in the top of the 7th. He will see Hines, Downs, and Hittigan do up this inning as we begin the top of the 7th. First pitch from Moore going to be a grounder over to Neighbors. He'll field it, throw it across the diamond. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top half of the 7th.
One pitch, 1 out there.
You can't ask for anything better, especially with a guy where you're watching his pitch count. He's now at 60, and so that one comes at a good time. That'll bring up Downs now. This one, curveball runs in at his head, ends up missing him. It'll be a 1-0 count. That one right at the top of the zone for a strike. Evens the count at 1. Downs 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. That one spiked by Moore. 2-1. Really great atmosphere here at Pleasant Grove Field. And waiting here as we are in the top of the 7th now. This one sails a little high, going to be 3-1 now, the count on Downs. This one going to be put in play right back to Moore. He'll field it cleanly, fired over in time to first. 2 down now for the Leopards, and the Eagles down to their last out.
Now batting, number 8, Dustin Hennigan.
So it all comes down to Dustin Hennigan now as he looks to keep the Eagles season alive here as the Leopards hold a 3-0 lead here in the top of the 7th. 2 out. Leopards took game 1 yesterday with a score of 9-4 after a fun, dramatic one. Leopards looking to close it out here in 7. This one, a lazy looper going to fall over the shortstop's head, goes out to left field, and the Tatum Eagles aren't out of it yet. 2-out single there by Hennigan keeps the Eagles alive. So Tucker Anthony now up. Anthony 0 for 1, been hit by a pitch so far in this one. Looking to strike across his first hit. Keep the 2-out rally alive. First pitch he'll see, liner back to Moore. That'll do it. Liberty-Eylau are your area champions. So the Leopards get it done in 2. The past few years they've struggled in the area round, losing at least 1. And so this one ends up becoming a sweep, they'll bring out the brooms, and we will take a look at the bracket to see what holds next for the Leopards. It will be the winner of the Whitesboro-Pottsboro series. The Whitesboro Bearcats already hold a 1-0 series lead entering tonight. I don't know what ended up happening in that series. I'm sure everybody will know, but as soon as we have more information about what happens next, we'll let you make sure you know here on Texarkana Gameday. If I had to guess that if it were to be played on a neutral side, it would happen at Paris, if I had to guess.
Gotcha.
But it's been a fun one here. The Leopards really showed out against a really good Tatum team. I think Tatum just kind of got matched up with the wrong group, if we're being honest. A really talented squad in these Tatum Eagles. Definitely nothing to hold their head about. I believe this is a young team as well, and so I'm excited to see kind of what they hold in the future. And I believe the Leopards will end up taking the series in sports of the year.
We'll take it.
And so
we'll take it.
A really fun one here tonight. You had the long ball yesterday. You get it done on the mound today. A really great job by Maddox Moore. I mean, you can't talk about him more. I mean, he went in, closed it yesterday. Let's see. Yesterday he went 3 1/3 innings pitched, 3 hits allowed, no runs allowed, no walks, 1 strikeout, 36 pitches. He came in today, only allowed 74 pitches. Comes in, only throws 67. 7 innings pitched, 4 hits allowed, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout.
Wow.
And so, incredible job by Maddox to come in, get it done here in Game 2, and close out the series. And we'll see celebration on the mound, and I have a feeling it comes with, how about them Leopards?
I don't blame you. We go to the regional semifinals once again.
Absolutely. And so we appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one. Be sure to tune in on Texarkana Gameday for more information about the next series. Be safe. Have a great weekend, everybody. And we appreciate you tuning in. Good night.